Hey man, welcome to the JL channel. Hope you're having a great day. If you're not having a great day, man, suck that shit up, man. Be a man. Stop having a bad day. If you don't stop having a bad day, I'm gonna put your ass in a nuggie. Leave a like on this video right now, or else you're a pansy. They're gonna be talking about God of War Ragnarok. Follow up to God of War. They just called it God of War. I guess it would be 4, right? Because Ascension was a prequel. Whatever the fuck. We're talking about God of War Ragnarok. Once again, this is just a fun experience. Great job from Sony and Santa Monica, I believe they're called. Great job. Great game all around. I'm going to make an actual review on this later, but today we're going to be talking about the rush masterpiece that God of War Ragnarok is. This game has many technical issues. We're not talking about Cyberpunk 2077 where you can't walk around, you can't play the game and stuff's not working. We're talking about animations in game are looking clunky, interactable cutscenes are a little bit weird. Your companions do odd things when you're trying to walk with them. They'll take odd walking paths. Sometimes you'll be put in animation you don't want to be put in. It's just, you know, small little details that definitely would have got cleaned up if the game had more time to cook. Now, you're going to be like, well, Ja, why don't you show us some examples of these small bugs? Well, because that's really not the point of this video. It's a point, but the point of this video is to talk about something that was really rushed, and I believe it is the Atreus sections of the game. Now, I'm not all the way done with my playthrough at all, but I have made it quite a bit far, and I could tell that Atreus sections are just a part of the game, especially after the part I played, which I was only playing as Atreus for quite a long time, damn near an hour of playing as Atreus, and it's very clear that he was rushed, man. The gameplay for that guy was rushed, was not as fleshed out as it could be. Because when you play with Kratos, look at the screen when you're playing as Kratos, dude. It's fucking chaos. It's fucking mayhem, dude. You're playing with Atreus, it's still chaos, it's still mayhem, but it's a little bit different. It could have been way fucking better. Because in reality, no matter how you slice it, Atreus is just a nigga with a bow. He's a nigga with a bow. I'm not saying that niggas with bows have not been fun in video games. They have been absolutely fun in video games, but there's a lot more shit going on. From the gameplay you're seeing, yeah, I have some skill tree points. I put in my points in my skill tree, got some moves, got some new maneuvers and whatnot. It doesn't really fucking matter. At the end of the day, we're shooting them with bows, moving back, nigga. He ain't really, you can build this nigga as aggressive as you want. Bro, you're a nigga with a bow. No matter how you want to put a spin on it, you're a nigga with a bow. You get to turn into a dog for his rage. That shit gets old very quick, and it feels kind of clunky, to be honest with you. But Spartan Rage in general feels clunky even when you're playing as Kratos. Another spoiler, be warned. It's not really heavy on the story, but it is a spoiler. You get 3 weapons, so you get the spear, the axe, the Blades of Chaos. Hell, at my point in the playthrough, you might even get 4 fucking weapons. That'd be cool if that happens. But you have all these weapons as Kratos, and they have all these skills. Hell, you can even modify the skills and all that. For Atreus, you got one skill tree, really, bruh. And some of the skills you fucking get, even though I know you don't have only one skill tree, but you have only one thing to upgrade. That's what I really mean. You have one thing to really upgrade. It's your fucking bow. How are you going to use the bow? What moves is he going to get with his bow? Ooh, what is he going to do with his bow now? He going to hit him across the head with his bow? He going to shoot him from deep with his bow? Oh, he's going to shoot something above with his bow? It's just a whole bunch of bullshit. And some of this you can't even use while you play as only Atreus. So for something that lasts for a minute, the Atreus sections are pretty goddamn long. So for this to last this long, you play as this dude this long, bro, and him not be cold as James Bond, come on, man. Not saying the dude wasn't fun, but you're relying on your companions and all other shit. Look at me say utter. What the fuck was I about to say? But yeah, you're relying on a whole bunch of other shit while you play as Atreus, which is fine. Kind of makes sense when you look at the story. But even though Atreus' like actual power in game is kind of in line with what's going on in the story, and I feel like it makes a lot of sense with how the writers balanced him out in the gameplay. He doesn't feel fucking OD, but dude, we just got through playing with an OD ass guy named Kratos, and now I'm playing as Atreus randomly, and now it's like the gameplay, I went from kicking ass to kicking ass, but like, I'm a nigga with a bow. I was just hitting niggas with 50-piece combos. I'm chaining everything together. I'm using all my elements with all my weapons with Kratos, and then now we're playing with this guy with, you know, 2 different elements and a bow. You know, it's just a little, you know, abrupt, a little shake-up, huge shake-up, to be honest with you. And this happened in The Last of Us Part 2, where you were playing as Abby, and in the middle of the game, they just made you play as a dyke for shits and giggles. Whole new skill tree you gotta use, whole new setup you gotta use, just a whole new character you gotta use. And it's like, bro, you just had me play a long-ass time as this one character. Now, in God of War Ragnarok, nowhere near as awful as it was in Last of Us Part 2, in my opinion. I think that shit ruined the game, that stupid ass shift after like 10 hours of gameplay. But we all kind of had a feeling that we were going to be able to play as Atreus sooner or later, and it finally happened. And I think that this has quite a bit of potential. It seems like they're going to do the trilogy route with this God of War stuff, at least the Norse shit. You guys hear how the developers are talking. The developers are talking about what other pantheons we can go to, what other stuff we can do. So it seems like we got some real potential. And with that potential, I hope that, the AI characters, the companions, I just hope that all improves as time goes on. Because in this game, you had a shit ton of companions, bro. You got a shit ton of companions. You got multiple companions as Kratos, and you have multiple companions as Atreus. You know what I mean? There's one point in the game, part of the gameplay you're probably seeing, because I don't know what gameplay I'm going to use for Atreus, but there's two companions I have, the sword that acts on its own and the little lightning bitch. You know, that's pretty fucking dope. That's pretty dope that they thought that through, had you have interactions with both of your companions. That's pretty cool. And hopefully as, Santa Monica grows and learns with this new God of War formula that they have, hopefully we can get some co-op, man. Hopefully we get to a point to where Atreus ain't just using a motherfucking bow. He got some other weapons he can use. And you just get that super deep skill tree from both Atreus and Kratos. And if you got a friend over and they want to play, they can just come play. That would be dope. If we could get some damn, co-op, maybe some online co-op as well. That'd be very dope if they do that with the companions. But yeah, man, the Atreus gameplay loops, they just felt a little rushed. Felt like they could have needed a little bit more, giving Atreus quite a bit more options to do in combat. I think that would have been great. Otherwise, this is just a nitpicking ass video. Like I said at the start, this is a rush masterpiece. Masterpiece no matter how you want to fucking slice it, man. This shit got the Sony fanboys jumping up and down with tears of joy. I definitely recommend this game. The bugs in the game are not nowhere near big enough for me to say don't buy this game. And it's crazy that I'm saying that now because of how fucking bad video games have been recently, to where a game with some minor bugs is like, ooh, you gotta get that. But on a serious note, the story's great. Again, a little bit more kiddish, not kiddish, a little bit more Disney than I remember my God of War being as a kid. But that's the route they chose, and they're sticking to it. And to be honest with you, the story is quite good to follow. It's quite enjoyable to follow. And the gameplay, come the fuck on, man. The gameplay is excellent. I'm playing on the second hardest difficulty because I was not going to play on God of War. I am not one of you nerds, all right? I like getting off work and playing my single-player games for fun. Atreus is not a bad character, though. I don't want anyone leaving this video thinking that I'm saying the Atreus sections are fucking garbage and they suck. I just felt like they're a tad bit rushed. They could have used some more time, some more, game developer noggin use. Think about how they were going to set shit up. Think about how they were going to make Atreus feel in combat. Because, bro, that nigga is just a nigga with a bow. No matter if you turn into a wolf, you fucking call in wolves, you do cool bro, it's a nigga with a bow. It's a nigga with a bow. And we just played as a nigga with a spear, fucking 2 blades on fire. Damn spear explodes when you throw them. Fucking frost axe freezing people. It's just a huge shift from that to nigga with a bow. But yeah, man, God of War Ragnarok. Have not fully beat the game yet. When I fully beat the game, I think we'll go for a spoiler review. That will be the first spoiler review on the channel. So that'd be cool. That'd be cool to do, right, guys? You guys will like that, right? Me talk about single-player games, the guy that only plays FPS games. A review for me on a single-player game has to mean everything in the fucking world. That's all for me on the Jalen channel. If you guys enjoyed this video, please leave a like. If you guys enjoy video game commentaries, video essays of any sort, this is the channel for you. That's it for the job, man. Bitch, thick, long hair, mix from the east. I say you ain't heard of me since 33.